competition make them boys go crazy.
Alright, here's a tutorial on how I did this little moving cow, except I'm gonna do something else because I don't want to have this in my sketchbook twice. Okay, I just drew a quick little fairy girl and I'm gonna cut her out now. So I cut out a piece of paper that's gonna be the background to put her on, and basically you're just going to cut out 2 slits where you want her to be moving. Now there's this little fold that you have, and then you're just gonna cut out a separate strip to be the thing that you slide it on. Go ahead and tuck it underneath and measure like this and then cut it, but you're going to want it to be like that. And then you're going to go ahead and put it back and then glue it. Put a tiny bit of glue, make sure not to glue the inside. And now you can move this and then go ahead and glue your image on. Let it dry, and now you have a moving character.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
I'm such an incredibly, stupidly sensitive person that everything that happens to me, I experience it really intensely. I feel everything very deeply. And when you feel things deeply and you think about things a lot and you think about how you feel, you learn a lot about yourself. And when you know yourself.
Sticking out your tongue for the picture. You're so pretty, you're so popular. I just wanna be your sweetheart.
How I make the notebooks for my interactive sketchbook. First, you're going to want to draw a long rectangle on your empty paper. This is just me giving an example sketch. Make sure yours is nice and straightened. Should look something like this. I usually do them to by 1.5 inches per square. Got to show me decorating them before cutting them out, but yeah, do that. Now you're going to want to fold them back and forth to get an accordion pattern. For the back piece, you're going to want to stick each side to each other. I don't know how to explain that. Now you have your notebook. Clean it up, snip off the uneven parts and whatsoever. For a little extra detail, you can add a spine using scrap paper 3. Alright, what I was trying to show here, just follow along visually. Cut off excess. Okay, now you're done. P. Okay, bye. MWNWEP.
Hope you don't mind, but could you tell me where the hell is the box?
I'm sexy and I know it. When I walk in the spot, this is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it.
I've never known someone like you, tangled in love, stuck by you, found the glue. Don't forget to kiss me, or else you'll have to miss me. I guess I'm stuck forever by the glue. Oh, and you.
Hola a todos, hoy día les traigo un tutorial de cómo hacer esto, porque de nuevo, ninguno de ustedes lo entiende. Así que, materiales, primero que todo necesitamos papel, ¿y sabes qué más? Papel. Después necesitamos cinta adhesiva, me da lo mismo qué marca sea, cinta adhesiva y lápices de colores, o si lo quieres hacer en blanco y negro, lo haces en blanco y negro. Por mientras yo aquí viendo Markiplier, porque claramente es un clásico. Ahora necesitas hacer líneas así, y luego así. Después de hacer muchas líneas así, le hacen un cuadrado a uno de los lockers. Después de haber hecho el cuadrado, le hacen su dibujito dentro. Después buscan su otro papel, ay, no se enfoca, ahí. Buscan su otro papel y lo cortan del mismo tamaño que ese locker que tiene algo dentro. Así tiene que quedar. Ahora le hacen las mismas líneas estas curiosas que le hice a todos los demás. Y por el otro lado le hacen el dibujo que quieran hacerle. Cuando ya tengan su locker listo, van a sacar su cinta adhesiva y van a pegar eso solamente por un lado. Así tiene que quedar. Entonces, si se fijan, ahora se puede abrir así. Y listo, ahí tienen su página interactiva. Y si quieres pegarla en tu cuaderno, ¿adivina qué? Vas y lo pegas. Y listo, así es como quedó nuestro precioso dibujo interactivo que yo les enseñé. Si por favor hacen esto, denme créditos o simplemente menciónenme en el video para ver cómo les quedó. Ahora sí voy a volver a ver Markiplier.
humanity.
Day 3 of teaching you how to make interactive sketchbook bits. Today we're making a pop-up house. To address all the people who are having trouble making the spinner previously, I made a YouTube video that kind of covers all the mistakes that could be made and how to make it without an X-Acto knife, so hopefully that helps. Link in bio. So the first thing you're going to need is a square piece of paper. If you don't have square sheets of paper or origami paper lying around, don't worry. This is how you make a perfectly square sheet of paper. You're going to take a regular sheet of paper, and you're going to take one corner and fold it along the side to form a triangle. At the bottom of the triangle, you're going to see a rectangle. You could cut it off, but what I like to do is crease it and tear it off. And then when you unfold your triangle, it should turn into a perfectly square sheet of paper. And as you unfold the triangle, you'll see that there's a crease. You're going to crease it on the other side as well. So it's going to be a line from the top left corner to the top right corner. And that should give you like an X. And then we're going to hot dog fold it on both sides. You should have like an X and a plus sign. When you unfold your paper, you'll see that the creases have formed 4 squares. And what we're going to do next is cut out one of those squares. And it should form like this heart shape. And now that we have 3 squares left, 2 of these squares will be the walls, and 1 square will be the floor. Typically, it looks best that the floor is the very bottom square, but it could be anyone. And this is the part where you start decorating it. As for some decorating tips, if it's big enough, you can add some 3D pieces. Like if you're adding a table like I am, just draw it out as if it was flat and then fold it up accordion style. And you'll see as I stick it on how it turns 3D. Another thing you could do, if you want a certain prop in the background to stick out a little more, you can roll up some tape or paper and stick it onto the back of whatever you want to pop out and then glue it into your house. And now that we're done decorating, we're going to pinch those 2 walls and tape it on the back. Now that you have your room formed, you can pick which part of the house you'd like to fold inwards. Typically I pick the floor, as you just saw. Another decorating tip, when decorating the inside of your house, make sure that nothing interferes with that crease that folds inwards, or else it's not going to fold properly. Now that your pop-up house is fully assembled, you're going to find a spot in your sketchbook and kind of figure out how you'd like it to lay. Make sure that the spot that you need to fold in isn't the one that you attach onto the page. And that's it. Just know that you can make them in a variety of sizes. I prefer them bigger because you can fit more stuff in it, and you can add any other interactive sketchbook bits. And if you make them, tag me.
So as time passes, I'm getting a lot of people telling me they're trying out their own CMYK book, which I love, never stop doing. And for those of you who don't know, my CMYK book is just where I make doodles using CMYK pens. But it occurred to me a lot of people might not know my mission, quote unquote, with this. So for those that are interested, I'm just gonna cover my personal guidelines. I don't even want to say rules because you can't do this wrong. These are just challenges I set for myself so I can improve and actually want to work on this. And obviously you can ignore or do as many of these as you'd like. So number 1 is pretty obvious. You can only use black, yellow, pink, blue pens. You can do whatever palette you want, but that's it for the CMYK book. In general, I try to leave no pencil, but this was unfinished, so you can still kind of see the pencil. Second big rule is to never overlap colors, and there are exceptions to this, and I do it sometimes. But in general, you'll see I never overlap the colors. I like the tones to be as true as possible. Number 3 is to never cover up any mistakes or drawings you don't like. These were just little sketches for clay pens, but for example, I really hate this one. But the name of the game is to improve and to challenge yourself, and having drawings you don't like so much means that you're always improving and you always have room to learn. Number 4, I generally try to fill up as much as the page as possible. This is more of a personal aesthetic thing. I also try to date things so I can see my improvement over time. To tell you how unserious I am about this project, I used stuff aside from my pens here. I used ink wash, I used different pens. This is because I was at a club meeting where I was trying new materials. And I lost count, but I guess the most important one is to only draw stuff you want to draw. I feel like if I take suggestions or whatever, I'll feel less inclined to work on it because I don't actually want that. This is a very personal book to me, and because everything here is stuff I've actually wanted to draw, I genuinely love every single page. And like I said, these are all just personal guidelines. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. They're just suggestions. But I think having direction in any project will help you to feel a little more enticed to progress with it, so I hope this helps a little bit. And always tag me if you do something like this, not because I care about credit, but just because I love everything you guys make and I want to see it. Okay, bye! Also, I drew this today. How are we feeling about him? Is he cursed or blessed?
Okay, so here's the tutorial on how to, do the moving arm thing. 'Cause Yeah, it's the long way tutorial. I'm sorry, but in this tutorial, I'm only gonna do it how to make flip 2-part move, not with the, like, extra arm. If you want to do it, you can just do the tutorial, but, like, with the arms up, yeah. Okay, so I'm doing a side profile, but you can do anything. All you're gonna have to do is draw, one piece of the body, and then draw the, like, thing that you want to move. So, like, here, you do the arm, and then the rest of the... I actually have no idea how to explain it, but yeah. So, like this, I'm gonna color it, and then, yeah. Alright, so I'm done coloring it. Now I'm gonna cut both of the pieces out. So, yeah, I'll show you how I do it. Don't mind how dirty my desk is, but anyways, I'm done cutting them out. So now I'm going to take, like, a pin or, like, a needle or something, and I'm gonna poke 2 holes. Like, I'm gonna put them like this, I'm gonna poke 2 holes in the same exact place. So you're gonna put them over each other where you want, like, it to be. You're gonna see, you can still move it like this and this. So... here, and then you're gonna mark 2 holes. 1 and 2 are there. Anyways, for this part, you have to be, like, really, really careful. You have to put them over each other, like that, and then take your needle and poke a hole here and here, both on the top and the bottom. You poke 2 holes in both the top and the bottom in the same exact place. You then put them over each other, and you're gonna get, elastic string. Actually, any string works. It could be... I don't know. I prefer elastic, because then you can... so it can, like, start out and stuff, but, yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna go get it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so you actually only need a tiny bit, so you're gonna take that tiny... What the heck? Okay, you can take that tiny bit of string, and thread it through the holes. So that's 1 hole, and you're gonna put it through this one, and then back down through this one, and, like, you know. Okay, so now... oh my god, what is it so laggy? Anyway, so you're supposed to go through this way. It's still laggy, what the hell? Anyways, after you've done that, I just realized my code was 1%, sorry. So you're gonna tie it, but tie it really, really lightly. Don't tie it tight. Like, this is the biggest problem I've encountered, is when people tie it really, really tight, because then you won't be able to move it. Like, how the heck are you supposed to do it when it's, like, super tight? And it's kind of not that durable. I don't know why. I actually had no idea what I did wrong, but it still moves. Look, it's so good. I'm gonna try and figure out, like, a different method to do it, and if I do find a different method, then I will do a tutorial on it. So, yeah, tie it lightly, and, yeah, I'll show you how to glue it in a sketchbook, or on a paper. Anyways, why is it still laggy again? Whatever. Anyways, after you've done, tying it, you're just gonna, like, hold out one sec. Okay, so now you're just gonna take glue and glue the back. Just don't glue the arm part, just glue the body part, like the head, maybe. Right here, not this, nor this. Okay? So, like that. There you go. You're welcome. Or, I don't know what to say, to be honest. But yeah, that's it. It's cute. And I still didn't finish the page yet. What the hell? I still didn't finish the page yet, but yeah.